Hey guys, Scott Maple here, Kropserkel. I'm regularly asked about the differences between the Witch King armor and the Nazgûl 1 armor sets. And what I'm showcasing here is a number of what I call stunt versions of the Gauntlets and Sabatons. Gauntlets are of course gloves, Sabatons are boots, and these are made in a con-safe Warba thermoplastic, so they're very lightweight, still durable, but you do not need to have a tetanus shot or get anybody else in the region to have to get their tetanus shots because there's no metal in them. But they still resemble the originals as close as we could get them, with corrosion features in the paint scheme and a blackened weathered metal finish. So in this case, what we're going to look at first is the Witch King gauntlets, which feature an articulated vambrace section, which is these three plates. And on the stunt versions, the whole thing is actually more articulated than the metal ones because the material itself gives, but in this case, we've still maintained the different levels of it with the same amount of laminations. They all have the wrist pike section, which naturally would corrode more where welds would occur, where metal is attached to other metal. And they also have these hooked gadlings, which are these sections on the thumb and all the fingers on the knuckle dust plate. So also corrosion happens in there, but this is unique to the Witch King, that they have these hooked gadlings on the piece. And the Sabatons for the Witch King are a more traditional looking boot cover, and they have the pointed toe section on here, which narrows if you look at it. Generally that was determined that you would be able to better put your foot in the stirrups of a saddle on the back of a horse, so your pointed toes could go better into the aperture in that case. But the Witch King version of the Sabatons are these, so they've got also multiple laminations, and they've got a German Gothic kind of appearance to them. The Sabatons for the Nazgûl 1 style, and the reason I numbered it number 1 is because we're going to do other versions of it. The Nazgûl had different sets of armor from the brilliant minds of Alan Lee and of course John Howe, conceptual designers, realized for the Lord of the Rings trilogy brilliantly by the Weta Workshop in New Zealand. But you can see here the Nazgûl 1 version of these have a webbed kind of design, like a Gothic shape on their laminations. And there are fewer up top. There's a single lamination at the top of that one, and we've got 3 at the top of the Witch King type. And as we move over to the gauntlets, these are the Nazgûl 1 gauntlets, and you can see they've got a knuckle rider there. The gadling does not have hooks on it, but it's more of an angular section. Corroded paint in there as well, where those sections would have been attached, all simulated. They also have the wrist pike section and a single clamshell vambrace piece up here, which is like a chevroned kind of piece. Both are quite unique looking and spectacular in their own right, design-wise. We're going to be realizing more of these, but if you're interested in completing a Nazgûl outfit that you may have, or one that you'd like to get from us, these pieces really do make the set have its character and are really important to the appearance of the ring wraiths. Anyway, I thought I'd bring you up to speed on some of this stuff because I know some people are going to be using these soon at cons, and I'm looking forward to putting these on their hands. Thanks for being here, guys, and if you have any questions or want to see other videos in the future, please let me know and I'll try to accommodate them. Have a great day.